Okay. This is Marc. Good afternoon. This is Marc at the Wicked Edge Expert Corner Group YouTube channel. We're talking about beginning sharpening for Wicked Edge sharpeners and all guided sharpening systems. We talked about finding the sweet spot clamping position. Now have that sweet spot clamping position, and we're going to use it to determine the angle that's on that knife. Let's make the assumption the knife came to you out of a box to be used. You use it. You use it for a while. You learned how the knife feels, how it cuts, the nuance. That's a good thing. Now you clamp it up. We've learned about sweet spot. Do you just clamp it up and sharpen it haphazardly? Or do you look to, rhetorical question, or do you look to sharpen the knife? Do you look to sharpen the knife? I look to sharpen the knife. That means that the knife, I want to sharpen that edge. So I want to match that angle. I want to try to sharpen this knife in my method, fixed position, guided sharpening system. I want to sharpen that knife maker's edge. So I want to match my stones to that angle to sharpen that edge. Later on, after using it and sharpening it, if I have that adeptness of culinary knife skills and sharpening, I may be able to make a judgment about changing the angle. But to just change it now because I choose to, I call that haphazard sharpening. And I choose to try to sharpen knives the way they were made by the maker. In my journey of collecting knives and sharpening with Wicked Edge, which gives me tremendous precision over sharpening, I choose to sharpen the knives the first time, how that knife came to me from the knife maker. Sharpen his edge. My method, his edge, after I've used it for a while. Hopefully long enough to put some wear on it so I have something to sharpen. That's my premise for knife sharpening, which led me to Wicked Edge. And with Wicked Edge's precision and my attention to detail that I share on this YouTube channel, that helps me to make decisions, I believe, about what I'm doing. Am I actually on the right track? Am I getting better? And I know that I sharpen a sharp knife. And I know I have control over my sharpening. Now I'm trying to learn and put it all together so that maybe I know enough that when someone says they want a certain kind of edge, that I can do it. The problem is what someone describes to you and what you understand. And what they understand, it's not always the same. So that's part of the challenge of knife sharpening. And that's what led me to want to make this YouTube channel and have these sharpening conversations. Because the precision of Wicked Edge, as simple as it is, and any of the other guided sharpeners, I don't think they're as easy to use as this. In my opinion, I've not worked with any of them. I've only worked with Wicked Edge. But this is the one that makes sense to me for the mechanical vice that I want to work with. The other ones will do everything that this one will do. Seems to me that those would be more work for me than this one is. I don't know. That's an argument for another day. I'm going to stop here and then we're going to match the angle. Thanks.